Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is October the 23rd, 2022, and it's 3 o'clock p.m. And what else would I be doing on a Sunday but sewing with friends? So we've opted to just throw ourselves out there and have a blast. If anybody would like to join us, feel free. I dropped the link in the box. This is just going to be a lazy, mindless sewing. Feel free to ask us anything. Today with me, I have Ian, the off-kilter crafter. I've got Peace Loving Quilting Courtney, and I've also got Quilt Queen 22, my girl, Shelly. So it's going to just be mindless sewing and see what we come up with today. No rhyme or reason. We're all working our own projects. Courtney, what are you working on today?
Clearing out scraps.
She's getting rid of Mount Scrapmore. And how are you doing that today, Courtney?
With interfacing. It's fusible featherweight interfacing. And you can make
Cool. Sounds like fun. And Ian, what are you sewing today?
Currently working on my embroidery. I have some old t-shirts that I'm wanting to turn into a Halloween wall hanging. So I wanted a piece to go in the center, and I'm doing embroidery on that.
That is amazing. And Shelly girl, what are you doing?
I am still working on my Bargello. I'm trying to
And-
make one just like yours.
Oh, bless your heart. I tell you right now, it's looking good. I'm seeing it over your shoulder.
It's across the room, but it's there. It's getting
It
there.
is really coming together nicely.
It's not solids like yours, but it's all different kinds.
And that's okay. It's still going to be beautiful. So I'm going to hop over into the chat. Hello, Brenda Foley, and welcome. Debt Free Quilter. Hey, Heather. Amy C. Hello, sweetheart. If you girls would like to hop on, the link's in the chat. Feel free. Today is just about let's sew together and chat. Mary G. Hello, Shelly Clark. And Lena. And I think I'm caught up. Hey, Courtney and Ian from the Debt Free Quilter.
Hello, debt-free quilter.
And Chris O'Neill's coming in the house. Amy is embroidering today as well, and she's learning her
Nice.
way. And
Dude,
hello,
I have no
Chris.
problem.
Welcome,
Hi,
sweetheart.
how are you doing?
Amazing. We're just getting kicked off, darling.
Awesome. I don't have a great setup here, so I might have my back towards you a little bit, but
And that's okay. Tracy over to Sewing Channels, eating lunch and listening to whatever everyone's doing. I sent you the link. Tracy, if you decide you want to slip on for a bit, it's also in the top of the chat, so you don't lose it. Do a copy and paste. It's just going to be mindless sewing today. We're not up to any, well, we're not up to any good, you know. We're not doing nothing bad, I should say. Hello, just watching today and sitting in the recliner trying to recover from the COVID. It's going
Oh.
around really hot and heavy. If you guys would, please keep Sean, the guy who sews, and his family in your prayers. He tested positive today, and he is confined to the upper level of his home as he recovers. So at this point, it was a test about an hour and a half ago, tested positive, and the wife and the student said, go, get away, go. So he's upstairs locked away. So just keep him in your thoughts and prayers that it just is the cold-like symptoms and doesn't go anywhere else. Hello. Hey, I can listen and see my scraps. Way to go. Dorlyn, if you'd like to join us, you're welcome. The link's in the chat, my friend. So what are you going to be working on today, Chris?
I'm working on just a Halloween crumb quilt.
Cool.
Yeah.
Teresa Louise is in the house. Do you want to let her in?
No, I'm not gonna let her in.
You better let her in. She's my buddy. She's my ride or die too.
She's an old elk hunter.
She's an elk hunter. I love that girl. Hey, Teresa Louise, darling. Welcome.
Hi, Donna. How are
How
you?
are you? Thank you for joining. You know what my husband just said? She's just an elk hunter. And I said, just. She's my buddy. Look at her, Joe. She's up there strutting her stuff for you. I love it.
One shot.
The mighty elk hunter.
Did you hear him? One shot Teresa. I am just so impressed because it throws me back to my early days of hunting with my parents and stuff when I was a child, you know. And I love to go deer hunting and stuff. Never bothered me a bit. I loved it.
Yeah, it's good to get out.
Absolutely. If my machine gets too loud, somebody's got to let me know. I'm trying to make her go slow so she's not too noisy.
So do we do, like, do we mute or what do we do? Is that,
No, no one. What's that, babe? I can't see it. I've got it right here, baby. But
Oh,
thank
Well,
you.
if your sewing machine is really loud, you might want to mute. Otherwise, I think it's okay.
all
But
right.
that's up to Donna. It's her channel.
Y'all, we're all together in this. Absolute. Whatever works for everybody.
Take Chad out of,
Okay,
that way pictures are bigger.
that'll work. Oh no, Sean, get better. This strain is no joke. Absolutely. He's quite sick. He thought he just picked up a cold, and I was ribbing him this morning when we were talking, and I said, you know, when you travel across 6 states and you're sleeping in hotels all over the place, you know, it's hard to tell who's been in that room and was it really sanitized before you? You don't know. So
Okay. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Chris and Quilt Queen 22.
yeah, her name's Shelly. If you
Hi,
haven't met
Shelley.
her yet, she's the girl that I picked up along Route 70 heading to retreat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
a stray, I'm telling you. Dearly love the girl. She's amazing.
My gosh.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. We had such a fabulous time. So I'm working on Fallon's project and it's coming together quite nice. That scrap buster, the 9-patch.
Oh, nice.
How did she say it? 9-patch with a twist?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was the 9-patch with the twist.
Yeah,
'Cause that has the snowball blocks, right?
yeah. And I would have never, ever put this like this. Never. I'd have never thought of it. My scraps would have stayed in the scrap bin until I put them all together for the next person, because that's what I was doing. I was cutting them down and mailing them to friends. And now I'm like, I might just have to use these boogers.
I made some more postcards. If y'all followed along with my jelly roll quilt, I made some postcards using the scraps from them.
I
Oh,
love that.
So we got this one. This one's my
That is
favorite out of the two.
Joe, do you want to let
very
tell you?
nice.
Oh, I didn't even see what it is.
I love that.
Yeah, they came out well.
I'm working on my Christmas ones. I'll have to show them to you. But I just love doing them. Not Teresa Louise. Trying to think of her name. Lisa. Anyway, she was doing this swap where everybody just exchanged, you signed up for how many cards you wanted to make and mail out, and it was quite a blast. And she
And
put
they're
the
so
link in
easy.
on how to do it.
They're so easy to do. It's just, it blew my mind when I learned about it.
Absolutely.
I
Hello,
used to make
Dahlia,
them years
baby.
ago. Did you build it
Uh,
onto a regular postcard? Is that what the base is?
You actually, let's see, where's my, hold on. I have one that I haven't 100% finished. Because I think I'm going to do this for my quilt guild next month. We're doing like a schoolhouse, and some people wanted to learn how to do it. So you build it. This is the top of it, and it's just quilted onto just some extra batting that I have.
Yeah.
And then you have your This is fusible interfacing, and it's the really thick stuff. I don't remember which one it is. And then you have your just regular, I just use regular white cardstock on the
Cardstock,
back.
okay.
And then you make the sandwich using all three of those.
Nice.
And I love it that you can mail them. You can either put them in the plastic sleeve and mail them for the
Yep.
same price as a regular postcard.
You
Or
don't
you
even
can
have to put them in a
put it in
plastic, well, you
regular
didn't used to have to put them in a plastic sleeve.
Yeah. And
You
I
don't,
just,
you don't have to put them in a plastic sleeve. I mailed one to Tiffany and it just as is. But when I learned this from Sarah Ruiz, she said, you know, sometimes they get dirty. She's never had one fall apart in the mail, but just to make sure that it gets there like cleanly and that none of the
Okay.
machines eat it, she's always put it into an envelope. But you can just use a regular postage stamp, not a postcard stamp, but a regular stamp.
Right, yeah.
And it'll still make it to its destination just fine.
absolute. And they're keepers. They're not like, you know, ones you get, you hang them up for a bit and then you dispose of or put them in a box to be lost. These
Right.
are works of art. I'm telling you.
No, they're
Absolutely.
really neat. We made them a few years, well, it's been, I don't know, like 10 years ago. I've seen them where you actually even build right on top of the cardboard too.
Yeah. I
So
think they're cute.
they are. They neat.
Let me see. Debt-free quilter saying hello, Dahlia. Guess who? Nancy's in the house. Brenda Foley, hello. Amy, if you need help at any time, just let me know. Rhonda, hello. I finally came into So Grandkids went home and it's a beautiful day in Minnesota. Awesome. Sheila, they're talking amongst themselves in Dorland. 1 minute, cannot Zoom because I don't have access at the campground. It's okay, darling. At least you can watch us a bit.
This is how my design came out.
Let me see.
Oh, wow.
That
look at
is
it. That's
gorgeous.
amazing.
And it's glow in the dark thread, so it
Oh,
will
so
glow in the
cool.
dark as well.
Oh, wow.
You guys are kind of
that's
making me
cool.
wish I had an embroidery machine.
Great.
It's a lot of fun, but it can be such a pain too.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of fun. You can really design a lot of stuff.
Here you go, Donna.
Let me
Oh,
see.
that's adorable.
I love that.
Oh,
That
Is
is
that the one you were working on?
gorgeous. You've got so much talent, girl.
I enjoy trying to do it all.
Absolute. You got to keep challenging yourself.
Absolutely.
Look how cute this is coming out. And it's all scrappy.
oh, wow.
Oh, is
Love
that a challenge with Fallon that you're doing?
Yeah. I can't wait to do another couple rows and then start seeing it really come together.
Oh, yeah.
Look how cool that looks, Joe.
Yeah.
It all just blends. Hello, Rhonda, and welcome.
Hey,
I'll let everybody do their own introductions, or I can do it. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
no, I just sent a message to everybody and Donna had read it. I came inside finally. I had also a couple of calves out. I had to get back in. The grandson didn't shut the door all the way, so
Uh-huh.
they're my job, so I had to get them back in. But anyway, it's beautiful, and I decided I had to work yesterday. I watched. I was in the retreat with everybody and got to see Christine up there, and I also was at a class and whack class. Yep. So I listened to everybody in the, I listened to you all, and then I also was at my girlfriend's store in Wadena. She just purchased it, Hometown Crafts in Wadena, and she has beautiful fabric there. And it's terrible to have a friend that has a store.
I have one of those too.
So anyway, she don't make us, but she's like, we're having a class. You got to come do it. Because I've only been quilting for a year. I made one 2 years ago when my very first one, when my granddaughter was born. It was a heart with rainbow, because she's a rainbow baby 2 times. So she got grandma's first quilt, and I had actually a teenager helping me because she is a very good quilter. And so she's like, Rhonda, you can do this. You've been sewing. I mean, I got my first sewing machine from my son 2 years ago in February, and I have been just making baby things. And I mean, I love to craft, so I do lots of different things. I have fingers in too many things sometimes.
Absolutely. Hey, good afternoon, Brenda, and welcome, sweetheart.
Hi.
How did your Bargello turn out? I heard good things.
Oh, it's pretty. I can hang it back up if you want me to.
I'm not going to make you hang it up, but can you hold it up? I'm excited.
Yes, I definitely, you guys have made me want to do one next.
We're going to circle back and do it again. That
Yes.
was a lot of fun.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Brenda, that's beautiful, sweetheart.
Oh, yes.
I love that.
Oh, gorgeous.
See, that's yeah, I love it.
Absolute. Gorgeous.
And I got this purple to put one border. Oh, well.
That'll be pretty.
Yep.
And I ordered a floral of that print to make a white.
Oh,
So
Wow.
can't wait.
all right. Is everyone there still?
Well,
Brenda, can you turn your volume down just a bit?
yes, you betcha.
Thank you, sweetheart. Yo, Patty G, I know I froze. It's been happening a lot. We've got all new equipment and new lines. I have no idea. So it's with the gods above. So if you see me going in and out today, I'll be back. Just hang tight and keep sewing.
That's a t-shirt.
There you
Hey,
go.
what?
That's a t-shirt.
Is it?
Hang tight and keep sewing.
Yeah, you need it.
Absolutely.
You need
You
to
gotta
make
roll
more.
with the punches. I just think it's quite funny. You just get to the point to where it's getting ridiculous. And you roll with it.
Are you're still having issues?
We've got the new computer,
Mhm.
all new equipment, new cable, what is it called? New internet line from the pole into the house, new transformer behind the house. And it's like someone's in our computer and they keep going like this, on, off, on, off.
Oh my
And
gosh.
you just roll with it. Like, I don't believe in karma. Like, I don't believe in all that happy hoopla. But it's like, someone said to us the other night when we were talking, it's like if someone had like one of them voodoo dolls, they're sticking pins, instead of the light switch, they turn me on and off. So it's okay. We learned to roll.
That's what you gotta do, right?
Absolutely. Life's too short to worry about it.
True.
Eventually boredom will set in if it's someone in my computer playing hokey pokey, you know?
Maybe you have gremlins.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. It's the gremlins. I am so glad everyone joined me today. I knew I needed to get this project done. So I was like, I got to be up here. Let's sew together.
Glad you invited me. Thank you. I've never done this, so.
Do I?
I've never done this.
Well, it's something to do. And then you're sewing with friends versus sitting alone.
That's true.
So I got some my nostalgia fill last night. Went to
Oh, did you get it?
McDonald's. Yeah, I got the bucket. I miss having these. I put these out in. So I had these buckets originally in '92. I had the '92 version, and that year, was it that year or the year after? I don't know. We put them out as decorations on the outside, and my mom took me to another neighborhood to trick or treat, and she left the porch light on, and so people came to the house and they ended up vandalizing and stealing my buckets. And so
no.
I've always missed having them. And so when I saw them at McDonald's this year, I was like, oh, I've got to get one, but they don't have lids on them anymore. They're just like a cardboard that sits on top. And I miss the lids because the lids actually had cookie cutters in them.
Yeah, that's my kids would every Halloween.
Yeah.
So I don't know if my kids still have theirs or not, but they did have them.
I can't figure out who it is. Rhonda, can you mute? Let me see if that's your machine. Hold on. I'm trying to see whose machine's real loud.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it now, I think.
All right. Thank you, honey. Wish I were sewing, but no, been attacked by my minions who must be in my face all the time. Joe, why did you hide June?
I got high, dude.
Hold on.
I didn't hide anybody.
It's saying Joe the tech guy. Hold on. I got it. It's okay. You must have hit the wrong button. I don't know.
I hit it already. I fixed it.
Okay.
Hey, Court.
I'm sorry, June. I don't know what happened, baby. Well, maybe you got the gremlins in there.
Gremlins, yeah.
That's what we're going to call them. So if anybody gets hid today in the chat or anything, it's not us on our end. It's the gods from above playing games. She's not in the She's in the chat, Joe.
Oh, but I'm
And it says June was hidden by Joe. So Courtney got her unlocked to where you put her in timeout. He might have touched the wrong button. That was not on purpose, June, and I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Could have been when we went out.
That could have been when we went out and come back. Around to it. Hello, Shirley, and welcome. So, Brenda, what are you working on today, sweetie? You're muted.
She's working on her 4-star general.
Okay. From time to time, pop up and give us a look-see. Teresa Louise, baby, what are you working on?
I'm working on the one of the 3-yard quilts.
Ooh.
Just
Did
trying to
you-
get caught up. Trying to get caught up.
We we're supposed to pick the next new one, and we haven't done that yet because we got booted offline. Go figure, right?
Yeah. Are you gonna pick one out of the Christmas book, or?
That's what I was gonna see if anybody wants to do one out of the Christmas book. We can pick that Deli's Grinch. That's what it is. It's her Grinch in my system. June, honey, I'm so sorry about the mishap with you, sweetie.
Oh, I did. I'm certain I didn't.
Oh, I know you would never.
Maybe June was saying bad words today.
Exactly. She said, hey.
Oh, that's the only backup.
You can't pick on her. She's on a cruise.
You can't hear me either.
You don't know. She's got that Wi-Fi stuff going on. So if she pops into the chat, you're going to be putting time out.
Yeah, probably will be.
Tell you, that Grinch is adorable.
Wasn't he though?
Oh, did it take you a while to do that one, babe?
I started it last night and then I finished it this morning.
It's beautiful.
Last night, I just didn't feel like it. It's like eight separate pieces.
Oh, Amy, you're seeing little squirrels, sweetheart. She said she should be working on one of her 3-yard quilts or her Bargello, but she keeps getting distracted by her new shiny objects. Debt-free quilter who's saying bad words, bleep, bleep, bleep. And it's okay, Donna, things happen. Absolutely. We learn to roll with whatever comes. I like this, that there's no real rhyme or reason the way these are going to turn out. I can't wait to see it. I was going to hold on to it and take it in December with me when I go away. And that would give me a quick mindless set. But then I was like, I'm seeing everybody else's pictures and I'm like, now I got to do it. Hey, Sean, welcome to the chat, my friends. We're all doing better. Take your Tylenol, rest, push fluids, and by all means, sit and chat with us. We would love that. The poor guy is very much sick. He's under the weather. And we're hoping he feels better soon. Hey, oh, wow, that's a lot of people. Is everyone a YouTuber? Dawn wants to know. Peace. I'm going to start at the top of my screen in no specific order, Dawn. So if I call your name out, raise your hand, and I'm just going to introduce you that way. Pieces Loving Quilting is the top left of my screen. Her name is Courtney, and she is a YouTuber as well. Then myself, going like this. Yes, I am. Then we have Ian, the off-kilter crafter. There he is. He popped in to say. And then we have Teresa Louise as a YouTuber as well. Teresa Louise I Quilt Too is her channel. Then we're going to move over to Chris O'Neill. She has Sew the Distance. Then we have the Quilting Queen 22. She is Shelly and a very, very dear friend of mine. Then below her, I have Delia Short. She is also a very dear friend of mine. Then we have Rhonda. She's one of our subscribers, and we're getting to know her a bit, and she's going to become one of our close friends as well. Then we have Miss Brenda Foley. She's one of our subscribers, and we dearly love her. We took her in under our wing and just keeping her with us too. Hey, Ian, love the quilt in the background. Sean, did you get the C we had last week and still having side effects? Guess he, Nancy, yes, he did. Sean, I'm not going to drop that for him. He's in the chat and he can explain, but he went on a little trip, and you can look at his video and his wife. They had a blast, but there's always a price to pay when you have too much fun. And now the poor guy, I honestly listened to him, thought he had a cold, but you never know. And this new virus going around, it's so easy to pick up. It could be a doorknob. It could be anything.
So do any of you have a portable sewing table, like to take to retreats and stuff like that? I've been looking at them online.
The ones that I've went to, they furnish the tables.
Yeah.
But what I did for my ironing station, Chris,
Mhm.
I'll have to show you. I think it's up here.
The TV tray?
It's coffee, like one of those TV trays.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah. And I made it into an ironing station. That way I have small pieces there.
I use that. I have that, but I was looking at like the Sew Easy, or there's some tables that you can, because I'm going to a retreat in a week and a half, and there is no furniture provided, so I have to bring my own.
Oh, you kidding?
no.
Well, no, it's not at a retreat center. It's a bunch of friends that rented a cabin.
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, so it's through my quilt guild, but I was looking at some of the cool tables, and there's some really neat stuff, and I don't know which one to get. What do you eat?
What do
You
you
have
got
the
there, Ian?
Ian, what you
hard
got?
table?
Tracy in the chat was like, Ian, care to share? I've got some chips and it's like a chicken melt wrap pita thing.
Thing.
Okay, I'm going to be the first to say it. Yum.
Chris, do you have like just a card table?
I do. They shake. I was looking at one that
Oh.
they have like an inset for your machine, and then so your machine is at the right height then, so you're not sitting it on top, and then
Yeah.
they also fold up and have wheels and everything else. So
I-
I do have regular tables. I just was looking at one of the portable sewing tables because I think they're really cool. Didn't know if anybody.
Downstairs, I have one of those small card tables. It's like 2 foot
Yeah.
deep and 4 foot, long.
Yeah.
And I put a yoga mat down
Oh, that's a
on
good
top
idea.
of it, and then put my sewing machine on there. And that made a big difference.
Okay, yeah, that's what the thing I've come, because I have a couple plastic tables and stuff, folding tables, and I always find that they just vibrate and shake. But I like the idea of a yoga mat.
Yeah, and they're much cheaper than what you buy for a sewing machine.
Right.
Anything you buy for quilting costs you 3 times as much as
True.
normal stuff.
True.
There's
So
a
I
lady,
had another yoga mat that I wasn't using, and I'm like, hey, I know a way I can use this. I'm going to put it. So I have one here. I cut it up in a bunch of different pieces because it was pretty big.
Yeah,
So I have a piece here, I have a piece downstairs, and I have a piece over there on the other tables.
that's a great idea.
I have one of the card tables you can actually adjust, so you can be lower, and it's just a cheap white one that folds, but it's smaller. And I do kind of the same as Teresa. I just put something rubbery on it when I go to my girlfriend's.
That's a good idea. All right. Maybe I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Class that I take, there's a lady that brings one of those tables, and we were all looking at it. They are pretty nice. They're sturdy and they fold up so compact,
Yeah.
because they're not as wide as a card table. So I think it would be a good investment, whether like $100 or $200.
Well, they're priced all over the place. The cheapest one I found on Amazon was 100, I think 109, and I liked it, and it gets good reviews. But the one I kind of want is like 400, so I don't know.
Does it fit? Does your machine fit down in it? Is it wooden or?
Let me show you here. Let me see, because I've been browsing them. Yeah, no, it's not wooden. They're plastic. I think this is there. I mean, there's all kinds on Amazon. You can. Okay, this one's 134, but can you see how there's a drop down for your machine?
He already showed us.
Can you see that?
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
And
So
how much is that one?
that one's 134, but seriously, they're all over the place with price. The one I really like has wheels on the top, so when you fold it, it turns into a cart. I don't know how much that one. I mean, they're called. This one's called So Ready. This one actually has storage. I didn't even know they were a thing until I went to a workshop and saw one. I was like, I might have to get one of those. But So
Right.
Ready tables, it seems like is the leading brand, but there's other brands out there too. Arrow Sewing, of course, you're paying for the name there. They have a really nice one. I don't know. I was thinking it would be nice to have in my sewing room too for my serger, because I don't keep my serger set up.
Right.
But when I want to use it, it's like I got to move things, and where I can
Right.
bring in a cart. And
I'm exactly the same way. My serger sits underneath my craft table. I would love to have a space for it, but there's just no room. I'm maxing
That's-
out my space as it is.
me too. Yeah. So, and I have a pretty big room, but it's like what you have, you fill. And I would love to have something like that I could wheel in and set up my serger for when I'm using it, and then put it away. So I'm kind of
Right.
thinking, I'm trying to justify my purchase is what I'm trying to do here, guys.
Right.
So,
Well,
I
if you have,
know at quilt
if you have
retreats that
other
I
uses for it, I'd get what you want.
well, I'm thinking, yeah, because even like I go to a lot of classes and stuff too, and I teach classes too. So, I absolutely would use it, I think.
well, then it's an investment into your business.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
I would do it.
You do it.
Uh,
I'm like,
I
Um,
definitely would. Someone
is
in the chat had asked, what do you do with your scraps from the Minky?
oh, Mickey scraps.
So Courtney, you're the scrap queen that we have with us today. What would you do?
I do not touch me.
I can't hear you.
I have made many baby quilts with squares on the back, and another is whatever fabric or a quilt. But I didn't know better, and I got all these scraps from a lady. But I really do like using it. But I have to use it, do it quick, and clean my machine probably a couple times during.
I can't understand Rhonda. As
I didn't understand the things she said. She kept breaking up. It's okay. I think she said she got a lot of scraps from someone and she used them by cutting them down. I think that
Yeah, my internet
it's okay.
went.
I
But
think she said she got a lot of
yeah, I mean,
cutting them down. Okay. Let me see.
yes,
Feel it's
yes.
I like nice so steady tables. It has an insert
That is what I said.
machine. Let me see.
Somebody said so steady. Is that what they said?
Yeah, Sheila Gage is in the chat. She says, I like a nice so steady table that has the insert made for her machine. It has wheels and collapses, and it came with a felt cover.
That's so that's a private company, right?
I don't know, Sheila. Can you let us know, babe?
I was looking at those online too last night.
I have
They're
this-
really
this-
nice.
Sean, the guy who sews, says he has the Sew Steady extension table too, and he loves it. I think Courtney has one too. No, she does not. She's putting it down. Adam Sews, hello, sweetheart, and welcome. The link's in the top of the chat, Adam. If you would like to join us, feel free. The link to come online with us. I'd love to chat with you a bit. Get a little segue going for tomorrow night's interview, sweetie. Memory bearing keepsakes. Courtney, can you drop the link? It might be easier to just drop the link in the chat. I would get a table with wheels so you don't have to carry it. Absolutely. I watched your video with the idiot quilter. So how did the retreat go, Chris? Did you enjoy it yourself?
Well, I wasn't for the whole thing. I had plans during the day. So me?
Yes.
Me, Chris. Oh, yeah. So I was there for an hour, 15 minutes or so.
Oh, yes.
It was great. Why am I
I
getting
don't know where the
feedback? What's
feedback's
going on?
coming from. Okay, do me a favor. Mute everybody real quick.
I'm not afraid to touch anything. If I touch anything,
Okay, but if I can't hear her, it's useless for me to talk to her. Leave Chris undone.
everybody else.
Everybody else can mute for a minute. That way we can see what's going on.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Chris. Okay, go ahead.
No, it was fun. It was like an hour. I was there for like an hour and 15 minutes. Seemed like everybody's having a good time. I think my talk went well. It was a lot of fun.
I think the little video clips that he put out this morning was interesting.
I didn't see them. I'll have to watch.
Yeah, it started with Adam, and then it went to you and then another lady.
Oh, nice.
I don't believe it was, I think it was just condensed,
Yeah.
but that was this morning.
Oh, I'll have to watch. I haven't even looked at any postings. I haven't even looked at my notifications.
Y'all got high regards, I'll tell you.
It was
must
it
have
was a
done
lot of
really
fun. I think
good.
people had a good time. I mean, I think people in general had a good time during the day. Everybody looked happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me see. Chris, Rhonda said it was fun and you did great.
Oh, tell her thank you.
That way we can see what's going on in the chats.
Do you want me to mute mine now or?
No, you're good. We're just trying to find out where all the feedback was coming from. So
Okay.
you're good. We don't have it from you. We'll have Ian do it here in a second as well. That way he can sit and chat a bit. Ian,
What am I
if
doing?
you have Adam, I dropped him the Courtney did, I believe, the link so he could pop on with us a bit. But I don't know if he saw it. If you have it, if you could drop it in for him.
Can you hear me, Donna?
Yes, darling, I can hear you.
I just wanted to comment on the scrap thing, the Minky scrap.
Yes.
I save all my scraps like that and little batting scraps to make dog beds, that use them as stuffing.
Oh, that would be good.
But you could use it as stuffing for like pin cushions or any of that kind of stuff that you need to stuff.
Oh, cool.
I use mine for embroidery. Applique.
What, the Minky?
Yep.
Huh.
Because you can get the stuff that's, it's not the bumpy stuff.
Right. Adam, the link's in under Courtney right now for Peace Loving Quilting. If you'd like to join us, I'd love to have you hop on for a bit.
There's a question in the chat. It was, where is it? Where'd it go? Sheila asked, Ian, what can you tell me about stabilizers for embroidery work? It really just depends on what you're using. I got this wheel from Dime, and you can kind of go in and rotate the dials around the edges, tells you what type of material it is. And then inside the different boxes, it will actually tell you what type of stabilizer you need, what type of needle you need. It
cool
goes
is
into
that?
all the details of it, and I have used this to help me figure it out. A lot of times I wing it, and so I'll just kind of look at the material, and a lot of times I'll use Sport Flex 101 from Pellon, and then a layer of the tearaway stabilizer, and that works just fine. That's what I use the most, and it seems to work pretty well.
Fabulous. Let me see. The retreat was fun yesterday. Amy must have went. The Debt Free Quilter. I watched yours this morning, Chris, and it was really good. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ian, what can you tell us about the stabilizer? We've got that. The retreat sounds like a fun event. I'm just trying to slip back up. Adam So watched your view with the Idiot Quilter. The Pinocchios you made was gorgeous. That's what I was hoping he would slip on with us. I watched a little bit of it, of the dolls that he does, and I think that they're just mind-blowing. I'd love to see some more of them. Quite talented, I'd say.
I would just like to say dibs, Brenda. Dibs, Brenda.
Are you
Dibs.
saying Dibs, you quilted for me?
Yeah, send it on over.
Is that not beautiful?
You
You are nailing that, girl.
I've seriously been thinking about it.
See what? That is
I
just
said I seriously was going to ask Teresa if she wanted to quilt it. I would be in no hurry.
Yeah,
Teresa
send it on
Louise,
over.
you got a date.
Then I can at least fondle it for a while.
Okay, Adam says, thanks for the invite, lovely people. My signal is really bad as we had really bad weather and living in the country. We have hamster wheel powered internet. I get it. It's okay. Are we still good? Let me know, Adam, if we're still good for tomorrow night's interview. If we are, it's Eastern time, 7:00 p.m. and I need you to meet me online at 6:45 so we can do a sound check. Looking forward to it. And we'll stay on as long as your internet mine allows. Sounds like you might not get it back. That is gorgeous. Everybody's quiet. They're leaving the chatting up to me, and that's an epic fail today. I'm looking to see what Teresa Louise has got. I'm like a little kid. I want to see.
Oh, I'm just working on the borders.
That is just so beautiful. I would have never thought to put that in the center.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely perfect.
Those are really cute. I love those.
So pretty.
Oh, babe, that's gorgeous.
Those centers turned out just to be the right size for this project too. So it's like it
Absolute.
was meant to be.
I think so. For the next 3-yard quilt, I've got several panels hold on. Yes, all good for tomorrow. I will use the cell 4G signal if I need to for that. Looking forward to it. Absolutely. It's going to be a blast, Adam. But, hold on. I got to get this in. Yeah, my husband will send you the link, Adam, tomorrow, probably morning our time. So you'll have the link early. But Courtney, do you remember what we said about the 3-yard quilt? Because I didn't mark it in the book. Vicki Lemire, a while back, I sew enough log cabin blocks to make 3 full size ones, so I'm working on them. Awesome, Vicki. Perfect. I bought a new cam, so all raring to go. I look forward to it, and I can't wait to see everything, all the goodness that you were showing yesterday. I was out of town, but I was listening on my earbuds a little bit of little glimpses and stuff, but I couldn't stay in.
On which pattern that we chose?
Yeah, I don't remember which one, but I know I want to do a panel, but I've got 3 Christmas panels I've got to use up. So I want to figure out which one we had chosen so that I can ask Teresa Louise. That way maybe she can help me figure out how I can use a panel in it.
We chose tradition.
Okay.
Oh, you can use a panel in that one for sure.
Yeah, I'll show you the 2 panels I got. And then we're just going to figure it out. And then I've got one that's a advent calendar per se. And that might be coming your way because I've read it and read it and read it, and I have no idea how to do it. But I think it would be a fun sew. That is really super scrappy. Fallon's going to be like, what? It's got all kinds of scraps in from my mask making days. So it should turn out pretty.
So traditions is that next Thursday?
Yeah. We didn't announce it because I got booted offline by the gremlins.
I just logged back into my chat. We'll probably get it again. I think that's.
Okay.
So.
I was thinking about doing that one too, because that one block that they just use the fabric would be really good for a panel. So
Let me show you this one and tell me what you think. Then all I got to do is pick my fabrics.
Oh, the little angels.
It would end up being like,
oh, pretty.
That's
just
cute.
something different.
Yeah.
And I think it would go the width of that one. And I've got the fabric for it. I think that's what I'll use in this. How to tweak it. And that'll give me a Christmas throw for the living room. I appreciate you all joining us today.
Yeah, it's nice to have company.
Absolute.
Thanks for having me here.
Thank you, baby.
Why?
You know, Joe's gonna start dropping some links so we can see how that goes. Very pretty. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, okay. So Chris, you're gonna have to send me some of those table ideas because that sounds like that might come in quite handy if I'm gonna be doing these retreats.
Yeah, I was sending some to my husband last night, so I think I even have links to the ones I'm thinking of.
Awesome. Thank you, baby.
Sure, I'll send them right now, because I'll forget.
Donna, the tables that they had at the retreat you went to, were they good sturdy tables or were they?
No,
hard?
ma'am. Nope.
Yeah, that's just a couple times going with those tables and they bounce. You're ready to get something else here.
Yeah. It's the regular 8-foot tables. They just had a lot of bounce when Shelly and I was sewing because we were across from each other and our machines were just going. So I like the idea of the yoga mat. So I might
Yeah.
have to buy one for that. Where did you buy that embroidery compass? I looked on Amazon, didn't see one. Ian, where did you buy your embroidery compass?
That's a great question. Let me see if I can find it really quick and I'll send out the link.
It all hurts up by my ear.
So the first one I
Courtney,
sent
honey?
you, Donna, I think that's the one I'm gonna go with. I should
Okay.
just do it. I should just do
Courtney,
it.
if you're hurting, honey, go lay down. It's okay.
Just drop the link in the chat. I don't know if I'm able to, if it'll actually send out, if the link actually goes out or not, but I dropped the link in the chat. So hopefully if y'all can't see it, let me know. I did find it on Amazon. I just did a Google search for embroidery compass and the first link was to Amazon.
Oh, I should do that with this too.
Teresa Louise, can you hear me, honey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's sort of. As soon as I saw it,
Okay.
I got booted off.
Yeah.
Snake.
So you've got the issue, not me.
Yeah, I've got the issue.
All right.
That's okay. Paybacks are a
Nah, I love you, babe. You the man. No, he signed on with his YouTube account into the chat and it froze him and booted him off. So now we know where the problem child is.
First time I saw
It's
it,
not me.
Second time I saw it, then it just booted me off.
Let me see. Let me check this second one. Chris, thank you for sending this, sweetheart.
Actually, I sent the one I'm thinking about getting, I'm gonna send now.
Okay.
And I'll put a link in the chat too.
Absolute.
Can I do that on here? I can't do that on here, right? I gotta do that on my phone.
I don't know how.
I'll do it on my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna mute so I don't get any feedback.
Okay.
I think it'd be a good idea too, to look up what they weigh. You know, you don't, there's got to be a happy medium. You wouldn't want so heavy to lug it around, but then you wouldn't want a lightweight either, right?
Right. I had been looking at that too. There's a lot to consider when I started looking at them. So I'll show you the one I'm thinking about. It's a little pricier than I want, but it's a good brand. Arrow's a good brand. But here, I'll put it in, I'll put a link in the comments.
Is it this one, Chris? I'll try to do it old
The
school.
Yeah, the third one that I just sent. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one,
that's
see how at
it.
the top right hand, on the top underneath the lip of the table, there's
Yeah.
wheels. So when you fold it down, it rolls.
And any machine will sit down into it.
There's two different, so there's two different ones that you can get, and depending on the size of the throat of your machine is what you would pick. And then you can also order an insert too.
I like that.
I bought just a table, and after I got it, I wished I had considered more space to the left. You know, there's no room.
Right. Well, we can bring up to 8 foot of table with us to this place.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Per
thinking,
person?
yeah, per person. So I'm thinking that I would use this and then a second table, like a smaller table too.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link. Okay, so I think this will work. Okay, so that's the link to one of them, but there's a few I've been looking at. Here's another one.
Everybody's looking for Ian's link. Sheila Gage. Ian, can you drop your link in the chat, please? Tucker Sewing Quilting. Hey, Donna and everyone. Looks like you're all having fun. Tucker, you're welcome to join us. We've always got room.
It's probably not going to show up since I am not a moderator of the channel. I can't drop links in. YouTube is preventing that from me. But if you
Hold on
Google
one
search
second.
embroidery compass on Google, the first link will take you to Amazon, and that's where it's at.
Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe mine
yeah.
aren't showing up either. I put 3 links in.
Okay,
But-
hold on one second. I'm coming over to Joe's side for a second, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Here, babe. Go back into where we were up here. You come up on the picture, and there should be 3 dots. Right there, and your screen's blurry.
I thought that, I can start to do. That's why I keep bringing my link up.
Because I can't see on yours. No, you're not making them a host, you're making them a mod. I can't see on yours. I'm
I'll
gonna do
get
it on
right
mine.
here. I'll get it here. Hang on. I'll get it right here.
Here, I've got the mouse here, babe. I can do it over here.
You can't see the screen now.
Just send me the mouse over here. Okay,
Got,
okay, I got this.
okay. There's no moderator there.
No, why?
Because there isn't. Let me have the mouse back over here. What's his link there? Is he off kilter? Is that what-
Off kilter. Crafter, Ian.
right here. He's done the try now.
Okay, try it now. And can you do the same for Chris, Joe?
Well, I got it right here.
Yeah, Shelly, it's the one from Dime. I just put it into the chat again. So hopefully it went through. Thank you very much, Donna. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Ian, do you have an Amazon affiliate link?
I do not.
Okay, I was gonna say, if we did, wait, go to his channel.
No, I don't have an affiliate link. And I do specify, whenever I do have affiliate links, I do specify my links as affiliates. So this one is not an affiliate, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
What's that clip?
So the distance.
Just show the distance.
Uh-huh. Do I love?
She's now one.
All right. Chris, it should let you drop links now, babe.
Okay, now I think, I'm not sure how to not get an affiliate link. I think mine are affiliate. Does that matter?
Do what, honey?
I think mine are Amazon affiliate links. Does
That's
that matter?
okay. If you're dropping something, it will not matter on me.
Okay,
I've got an affiliate link as well, but if it's your product that you're pushing, you go ahead and drop it.
okay.
I'm not like that. I'm just like, share away. Together
But
we
I'm
grow,
saying-
babe.
But I'm saying if we don't go to their page and hit their link, nobody will get a credit, right? If we just
No,
go.
no. Like, I'm going to give an example. Say it's my affiliate link and you click on it in the chat. It's going to take you to that page on Amazon.
Yeah,
And
But-
that
but it
for
won't
that
be,
item.
but it
So
won't
then
go-
if Chris drops the table with her affiliate link and you click on it, then she will get credit for that as well. Does that make sense?
I was thinking that it wouldn't go to anybody's affiliate. You'd just be going to Amazon. I don't know.
No, if she uses her affiliate link, she will get the credit.
Good. We just want somebody to get it.
Absolutely.
There we go. This is the one I was thinking about. I just put it up, but there's a few others.
Yeah, this be nice and portable. Them wheels on it.
Yeah, it's I was just measuring my machine too to see if I could get away with getting the Gidget 1, which is a lot cheaper than the Gidget 2, but it won't fit my machine, the Gidget 1.
Oh.
Which is fine. I mean, it's pricey. I mean, I would like to spend around 100, or less. So, because
Now,
it
will
is,
that be able to, like, if you fly somewhere that you'd be able to travel with it, or is this just for if you're traveling with your car?
this is for traveling with my car. Whoops. Yeah, because I do, I go to a lot of classes. I teach a lot of classes.
Right.
I go to a few retreats a year. So, and then I'm thinking also for my, my serger,
Oh, that's a good idea.
to have something that I can bring in and use in my sewing room and then also put away. So. But it does look like I want to measure again just to make sure. And I think I am going to get the Gidget 2. And I'll let you guys know. We'll see.
Courtney left. She's got an earache that started. So she went ahead and checked out for the day.
So the Gidget 2 is 45 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So that's a decent weight.
Yeah.
A little heavy.
But
But
how
I
much
don't
would
know
a
if I have to go up any
regular, right,
steps.
how much would a regular 8-foot table weigh?
Well, I have one of those plastic ones that's super light.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that would give you a little bit of an idea of 45 pounds.
Yeah.
45 pounds, wouldn't they?
Vicky Lemire says, get your income tax money. Make your list.
Could do that. Let's see. So 23 and a half. Let's see where I'm at.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. You moved areas, so I have to find you.
Okay. Do you guys snip off all the threads on the back before you quilt your quilt?
I do.
I have
Snip as many off as I can. Doesn't mean I'm going to get them all, but I don't want them to show up under, I don't want threads showing when it's quilted under white or tan fabric. Does that make sense? Because those threads, I think, would pull up and show. What do you recommend?
Definitely clip them if you can. And if you're going to send it to a long armor, clip them before you send it, because your long armor isn't responsible for that unless you have an agreement, you know, with them. I mean, I have clipped the threads because some of them are really bad, you know, would show up and kind of affects your work. But and then when like if I'm not going to get to the quilt for a while, I always fold it so that the seams are all on the inside and not on the outside. So you seem to get less fraying that way.
Right. See, I didn't know that. Like, I hang mine as soon as they come. I fold them, but I guess I do fold them inside out. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? You fold them like, say this is the back. So you fold it like a sandwich and the front's sticking out, right?
Right.
That's what I was like, maybe I'm folding them wrong. But I don't like all the strings. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Kelly. Kelly Cruises and Crafts. Welcome to the chat, sweetheart. If we're missing anybody's side conversations, I'm sorry. We're all just sitting, chatting, and having a blast.
Here's my first row attached onto, where's, oh.
Honey, that looks gorgeous.
That is awesome.
Very nice.
Very nice.
These are all t-shirts. Well, the top row is t-shirts that I am turning into, it's a wall hanging for those who came in after I explained what this was or whatever. This is a wall hanging. This is the top row is t-shirts. The middle row is embroidery that I just did. And I'm about to put on the bottom row.
Cool.
Beautiful.
I can hear it squeaking. Lifelike.
Hey Donna, when you did your Bargello and you're sewing your rows together at the end, do you go up at all or do you just keep going down with them?
Hold on, I'm trying to get Tucker in the room. I thought I got it right. My mouse is not over here, so give me a second. Yeah, I need your help. I go to your side, but won't let me do nothing. I've got the mouse on mine. I don't even have a mouse to do it.
Here, no, I'll do one.
like Donna and Joe are married or something.
Just a little bit. I'm trying to learn.
You got here? You gotta go clear rows.
Okay,
And you can go over there.
all right.
And you come up with-
I did that and it didn't work.
Oh, you didn't do it right.
Of course I didn't, love bug. That's why I have you. That's why I got you, babe.
Oh, I know. I got you, babe.
Yeah.
Donnie and Cher.
Absolutely. I just don't want you to go splat on a tree or anything. I kind of love you a little bit. Hey, Tucker, welcome, baby.
Hi, everyone.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. Trying to clean this hot mess of the desk up.
Now, why would you want to do that?
I have no clue.
Hi, Tucker.
Let me see.
Hi, Teresa.
Get him.
Lunchtime and mountain bikes and
Did
hubby
you get a
bike.
haircut?
See you
No,
later,
I just have
Dorlin.
it up.
Oh, okay.
Are you letting it grow so you got a good pony going?
That's what I'm trying to do now. I have so much going on until next year. I don't even think I'll have a chance to get it cut.
Honey, I would let it grow. Hello, everyone. And Tucker Nace is in the house. So welcome him. We're all just working on mindless sewing and sitting and chatting a spell. Just hanging. Got my long arm done, fixed and finished. Did you hear about what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know what the problem was all along?
Oh, yeah, that little knot in the tension disc.
Yeah. And I could have killed them, I'm telling you.
Right.
And everything that we tried, I even changed thread. I did everything. I was like, it's got to be something. I know I opened like 6 reams of new thread, rewound like 50 different bobbins with different bobbin winders, even pulled out the pre-wounds. I was like dying. Everybody in the chat's telling you hello, Tucker.
Hey, everyone.
Do what?
I don't know who said that. I wasn't paying
I did.
attention.
Chris.
It's
Oh,
Chris.
hi, Chris.
She's
She's right
over in
under
the
me.
corner.
She's underneath me on my screen.
See, these are all jumbled. That's why I'm like, to my screen, it's Ian now is at the top left. Shelly's at the top right for me. So I don't know how it looks for everybody else.
Donna, when you were putting your strips together for your Bargello, did you start to go up at all, or did you keep them all going down?
I don't understand the question.
When you put the squares side by side,
Yes,
each step, did you go down the whole time?
I picked my starting point. Like
Right.
you've cut them at all the different lengths, correct?
Right. Yes.
So have you cut them?
Yes.
All right. You've got them. What I did was went up. When I cut them, I
Did you
just
go down at
shifted up
all?
one. I shifted up one. I didn't have to do anything because by the time you get down through all 41, 42 strips of
Yes.
sector 1, that's going to give you that wave because when you hit the section 2, it's going to start veering off like this and giving you the big wave.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to change direction.
You don't have to change nothing. You just keep going up one.
All right, great. Because I'm at the little skinny part now.
That's the worst.
It is. I don't like
Yeah,
the skinny
When
part.
you're taking that 1.5 to the 1 and then from the 1 up to 1 1/4.
Right.
That's the killer.
Yes.
But once I learned with that one, and I know I articulated it in the sewing chat. It's easier, honestly, to press those seams once they're done instead of pressing open or off to one side. Press them together, and that's going to give you more stability when you're putting it up.
Okay. I'm not a fan of little pieces.
Absolutely. That was killer for us. Always a lot of fun, though.
They just turn out so awesome, so it's worth it.
I think it's well worth it, and I'm definitely going to circle back with Becca in I'm estimating earlier spring, so it'll finish in time to enjoy for summer.
After the holidays, yes.
Absolute. But I'm already on the scout with her for fabric for it,
Right.
because I want it to look like I'm at the beach. And then
Yes.
that'll be my travel quilt for the summer. I love to go on vacay, but all the air conditioning, it gets quite chilly for me. What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? Does anybody, I just got a private message. Does anybody in the chat have a Acu quilt cutter, if I'm saying that right? And if you do, what is your thoughts? Because we've got a few people interested in making that purchase.
I do.
Do you have an affiliate link for it?
Somewhere. I do.
Okay. At some point, and you don't have to drop it today, but at some point when we're together, because this person's actively looking to buy.
Okay. I know I have it.
I first got the baby and then I got the me. Or no, I had the me, whatever. Anyway, my girlfriend has the next one up. You probably have that one or the silhouette.
I have the Go Big.
Go Big. Yes, Go Big.
That's what I have. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
Chris, is that the electric one?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes.
And I bought it, oh my gosh, like 6 or 7 years ago, and I love this thing.
Yeah, I talked my girlfriend into getting one at the store so we could do packs, and that one is really nice.
It's a lot of fun, and it's
Yeah.
I mean, there's some waste with the fabric. There's a little bit more waste than some people like, but for me, the accuracy is so fantastic.
Agreed.
You know, so it's worth it for the waste. But if you really get bothered by waste, it might not be for you.
Because you can cut multiple and it's exact. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Flip it the other way and you have both sides.
Right.
So.
You can do so much with it. I have let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I have a really cute quilt too that I made with it. So I made this. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gorgeous.
So when I got my Acu quilt, I got this owl die for free. It was like there was a bunch of promotions. I was at a quilt show, which makes that, you know, there are always these great deals. And I never used this adorable die. And then my mom was diagnosed with cancer last year, and I was taking her to treatments. So I cut out a bunch of these guys, and you can see they're all a little different. Like this guy's doing like what's that called? The floss.
Yeah, the floss
Yeah.
where they're going.
So I try to get them to do like all different things. Their eyes are going different ways and stuff like that. Then I sat and just hand embroidered them while she was in treatment. So, and then she's doing much better now, but she hand quilted it. This summer.
How
So
awesome.
I got to finish it. It's just a little wall hanging, but it means a lot to me because I wanted something happy and cute that I could use, that I could work on while I was taking her to treatments. And
Absolute.
for her to hand quilt, it's even nicer.
Absolutely.
That's the icing on the cake.
But they just have hundreds of dies.
Yeah,
they're really nice.
a lot of things for applique and stuff.
Yeah, they do. Yes. And now they have the, I haven't bought any of them, but the English paper piecing
Oh,
Yeah, they-
really?
ones.
that.
Yeah.
So what one do you have, Dorlin? I mean, Dahlia.
I have the Go. I have the one before the electric one, but I'm
Okay.
looking to be getting the electric one for Christmas.
I hear good things about them as well. I
When
haven't took the plunge.
when I was making my decision, really good salesperson, okay, because they were saying, you want something that even as you get older with arthritis, anything like that, that you'll be able to just push a button. And I probably got taken a little bit, but I do have to say I do like that I can push a button and it goes right through.
Yeah, that would be cool. Tucker, do you have one?
Yeah, I have the Go, just the standard Go, and I've only tried it once, but I haven't dug it back out to really use it.
Right. I'm hearing a lot of good things. I don't know. I'm afraid that if I get it, you know what I mean?
You
'Cause
go
I'm-
down, you go down a rabbit hole with that too.
do I?
You go down a rabbit hole with that ice and stuff.
Yeah. The 2.5-inch strip is probably my favorite one to use at the store because I have been doing baskets and a whole bunch that uses strips. So I can do that and I just love it.
That's the best die. And that's
Yes.
what I use the absolute most, is my 2.5-inch strip.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. They're perfect. They're perfect. And for if you do binding, that's 2.5-inch, before you fold and stuff, it's the greatest thing because it cuts 4 layers.
Yes.
about
4. Yeah.
4 layers and 3 strips at a time. So 3 times 4, 12 at a time, one passing, 12 2.5-inch strips.
Yep.
Within seconds.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I should get it out and demo it.
It saves so much time.
Down a rabbit hole.
And shoulders.
So yes, it's definitely nice.
Yeah, Shelley Clark saying get on their mailing list.
Yes.
A lot of text discounts. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but it's me or Rhonda's mic is twice as loud as everybody else's. Can you turn your mic down, Rhonda?
Yep.
Okay. Shelley Clark, Rhonda, please talk more softly. Sounds like you're yelling. She's adjusted her mic, guys. So the distance after all the experiences of learning the construction of vintage quilts, which way would you recommend to do the binding? 1 layer wears thin faster than 2 layers.
Right. So nobody's going to like my answer. So I'm going to say it, but I'm going to then talk about it a little. Okay. The best binding you can make is bias binding. Period. It wears the best. It wears with the movement of the quilt. It's stretchy. It's wonderful, and will give you the best wear. Okay. So
that makes sense.
It does. And if you've ever put on, so when I first started learning how to sew 25 years ago, I was taught through my guild and through the people around me that the only type of binding you use is bias. Okay. So I learned to make the continuous bias, and that's how I started. So it was probably like 15 years ago that I saw people doing straight edge bias. I'm like, wow, that's a lot easier. But every time I go back and do bias binding, and as much as it's a pain to make, okay, I get it. It is a pain to make. When I'm putting it on, it's a dream to put on.
It's well worth it.
It's worth it. And every time I go, why don't I do this all the time? And then I go back and do my straight edge binding. So personally, that's what I've seen with the antique quilts, what wears the best. But binding is meant to be replaced. I mean, binding is the thing that's going to wear on your quilt.
Right.
So, you know, expect to replace them sometimes, you know. The
That
edges
makes
are-
sense.
Yeah. So I know it's not the most popular answer, but it really is.
But it's the most truthful.
Yeah. Does anybody else use bias binding?
I buy mine already made from Moda.
Okay. Is it bias?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. Yes, I don't have to make it. It's
You
just
don't have to
easy.
make it?
Yes.
I get mine from Quilted Joy
Okay.
here in Louisville. You know, Angela Huffman off the Love of Quilting.
Yes.
She sells it. I get it there.
You get it there. Yeah. It really is a dream to work with. So that's my answer. But I also say whatever you want to use, you know, whatever you're gonna do. You know, if you're gonna let the quilt not be bound versus be bound, if you know, do whatever is gonna be best for you. It's better
Right.
finished.
Absolute.
Yeah. But with the old quilts, by far, the bias binding helps up the most.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
All right, here is the wall hanging. I need to do a little bit of trimming to it, but
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, honey, that looks gorgeous. And all that was done on your machine?
Yep.
Nice.
And all those blocks are embroidered?
no,
Just the center one?
just the center one. The other one, the top and the bottom row are all t-shirts.
I'm
It's
telling you
beautiful.
what, that looks gorgeous.
Bats are one of my favorite creatures. And so I had all these bat themed shirts from a kid and I thought I would turn it into a wall hanging. Perfect for Halloween.
Love
Absolutely.
it.
Gorgeous. Love it.
Thank you.
I really like that, babe. Look at that. I'm glad Fallon did that. I'm glad Fallon decided to do something like that because I'd have never tried it. So. So Tucker, honey, what are you working on now? You got your area all cleaned up.
Yeah, I stopped about halfway through after I started losing things.
Baby.
I'm working on the quilt behind me, the Enchanted Star, which is not what I should be working on. I have too much other to do before I leave in November, but you know.
I
I'll
think
be
that's
fine.
coming. I've never been one to like to sew with the black, honestly. But I learned while I was at Quilt Retreat, that black, I mean, it throws a whole new look into a quilt. I never realized was possible. I learned a lot.
Mhm.
Beautiful, I say, just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to do this pattern in particular for years now. And when I saw the kit at the quilt show with Becca, I'm like, well, here we go. So I bought it.
Absolutely.
Now, whose
Why
pattern
not?
is it?
This is the pattern by Jacqueline Dijon.
You've probably already figured in your head how you're going to quilt it before you bought it.
Yep, you got that right.
Yep. Tucker, sewing and quilting, do you participate in any swaps? And Brenda, that's looking good.
Thank you.
Good night,
Blocks-
Kelly, and thanks for joining us. Go ahead, Tucker. I'm sorry.
You're fine, Donna. Block swaps, if that's what you're talking about, yes. I participated in 3 block swaps now, 2 with tea quilts and 1 with Lorena's quilting. I like participating in block swaps. It's, a great way to see other people's fabric and, communicate with a lot of different people. The only downside is, people say about their 1/4-inch seam. Everyone's 1/4-inch seam is different. So when all those blocks come together, you're having to starch and cut and square up. And sometimes it can get a little hectic, but it's the end result that you're most proud of. But
Absolutely.
But there's some other block swap-esque things that are coming up. But so you'll find out about that later.
Now, let me ask you a question. Did you set the date and is the trip booked for Missouri? That's all I'm going to ask. I want you to spill the tea just a little.
Well, I really can't spill the tea because I'm a little bound up in that department. But I do have to take a trip out to Missouri somewhere. And
I just didn't know if you had it booked and locked in yet.
Oh yeah, it's booked and locked in.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, it's booked and locked in. And that's all I can say.
Yeah, I don't need you to give me all the details.
Texting
ring.
Tucker right now.
What?
Right. You go right ahead.
But you're in the know. You already
Am
know,
I?
Chris. You already know.
Well, she knows a little bit, but not the full scoop.
I don't know, you want one? You can put him in your window for Halloween or Christmas. You can use it for decoration. How about that? Okay, I'll send you one for you and Jed, okay?
So I think Teresa Louise goes live at 5 my time. Teresa Louise, is that right, baby? 5 o'clock my time, you're going live.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, we got like 10 more minutes, guys, to sew and chat, and then we're going to slip off so everybody can slip over to Teresa Louise's, because I haven't had Becca show me yet how to take people and move them over there.
We're right on the ramp.
But it'll be
Okay,
fun.
you guys, thank you so much, Donna, for having me on today. I'm going to go ahead and go so I can go grab a cup of tea or something before I start. And
All right, sweetheart. And I'll meet you over on your channel at 5, babe.
okay, see you guys.
Thanks for joining, honey.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for joining, babe.
I
Thank you.
think Becca just floods her comments with the link for everybody to click over.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. No, there's a special thing that she was talking to us about on how to dump people over from one to another. And I don't know how to do that. She's going to teach me, though. I'm willing to learn.
So send me a list. I mean, I know they're like the other one, none of the kids need it.
Donna, I'm gonna have to get off of here because I have to get ready for work.
All right.
Again.
Well, you go make a buck because we're going to spend that dollar in December.
Right?
I'm kind of thinking I should call the guy who knows the guy and say, hey, can we come in on Wednesday?
Right.
I'll pick you up at work on your way.
Great.
It's all good.
All right.
All good. We're going to have a good time, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're
Good luck with
welcome.
your Bargello.
Thank you.
Make sure you, every time you see us going, we're going to open up this more often.
Okay.
That way we can all see each other's work and stuff. I like to sew. Who knows? We might do Ian. We might do Chris. I don't care where we go, just as long as we get to hang out sometimes. It's always fun sewing with friends.
Yes, it is.
All right, darling. Love you.
I love you too. Thanks for inviting me.
Like a 10-minute nap before you go to work.
I don't even have time.
All right. Have a fun evening, honey.
I will.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye. She has such a fun job. She works for Procter and Gamble. Like, I want to say 2 hours for me, so she's got like an hour drive for herself. But she
Oh.
literally loves the job.
An hour drive, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Soccer or baseball or nothing like that.
I think Delia is talking to one of her little babies. Her blessings.
She was
So
talking about
everyone-
Christmas a moment ago.
Absolutely. So I'm going to cut out of here. It's 20 till on my end. Donna, what pattern did you use for the Bargello? Hold on 1 second.
Tomorrow,
Here, that way I'm telling you.
tomorrow, it's supposed to be like 70 or 72. So if the weather's nice, and then they rain, I meet them up at Blake's Orchard.
Torture? What is she talking about torture for?
Oh, torture chamber.
I go,
Or she's saying we're torturing.
wait, so we could be out by like 11:50.
Okay, Shelley, the pattern for that is by Ron Carlton, Carlton. It's an 80 by 60 quilt top, and the pattern is free. You'll need 2 jelly rolls and the thread of your choice. I use the natural on mine so it wouldn't show. Thanks, Donna. This has been fun. We'll have to do it again. I think channel hopping with other content creators would be a blast. We're all free on Sundays mostly, and it gives us a chance to sit and chat a spell. I just love it. So thank you guys for joining. If anybody wants to, we're slipping over to Teresa Louise's at 5. The party's going to continue over there. And it's always fun selling with friends. So grab yourself a snack, cool beverage of choice, or hot coffee, whatever you need. And we'll see you over at Teresa Louise's in just a little bit. Thank you guys. God bless and have a fabulous evening.
See you, everyone.
Bye. You said who, Bill? Your mom or your
Bye,
husband?
Rhonda.